Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and this is a walkthrough of a deck called the Amber Moon Tarot. Before I get started, I'm going to tell you a very quick story. When I saw this on the publisher's list some time ago, something about it just completely captivated me, and I was like, I want that deck for myself. I really do. Just sometimes you get a tarot reader will just completely fall in love with the deck, and this was it. Anyway, so it came to the day of launch, and I discovered that it was available at Amazon but not in the stores, and that's because it wasn't being distributed in the UK. It's a US Games one, but it wasn't, well, US Games on the list, but it wasn't actually manufactured in America. So long and short of it was I couldn't get it, and I got quite frustrated. I contacted US Games, and they then put me in touch with the people in Germany, so I was able to get a couple of copies. So I've literally got mine, which I'm not sharing, and it's not going in demo, and I'm going to spend some time getting to know it. And then there's one deck. That's all I've got in stock. I don't know if it's back in the UK. Amazon were able to get it because obviously they've got a relationship, or I don't know, they sent some stuff over from the States. I don't quite know how it happens. Mine is never to understand Amazon. Anyway, to talk you through the deck, it is stunning. Now I'm going to talk to you about her just a little bit here. This is really interesting. So since my youth, the moon, Hepie Bartkowski is her name. Since my youth, the moon, a symbol of femininity, intuition and spiritual awareness, has held a special fascination for me. I find inspiration and wisdom in its phases. The silent nights when the light illuminates the darkness have often given me insight into my innermost thoughts and dreams. As a passionate artist and trained image designer, my greatest desire has always been to combine my love of magic and art. In my professional work as an image editor in advertising, I found a technical challenge, but this work never completely fulfilled me artistically. What inspires me is the power of images and their deep symbolic meaning, precisely what the tarot embodies. This passion and desire to create something of my own led me to make the Amber Moon Tarot. This deck combines everything close to my heart: the magic of the moon, the warmth and the protection of amber, and the deep symbolism of the tarot. It is the result of my creative journey and my vision to capture the magic of life in images. With its golden shimmer, amber is more than just a gemstone. It is a powerful magical element. In Polish folklore, it is regarded as protection against evil spirits and as a symbol of luck and prosperity. I experienced this special connection to Poland, mainly to Gdansk, I can't say I'm afraid, through my love for my husband and his family. One of these stories is all about an old custom in which amber was worn as an amulet to protect the wearer's dreams. This family connection brought amber into my life, and its energy is reflected in every image of my deck. It represents Gdansk's rich tradition and history and my magical relationship with this place. I invite you to discover the beauty, magic and stories hidden in this tarot. Each image is a window into another world, an invitation to explore the mysteries of life and strengthen your intuition. And then she closes. Now, it's a little book. She's basically tells you about the major arcana, then goes into each of the cards. So you've got the descriptions of each of the cards, and you've got like a meaning, a reversed and an affirmation, so you can use them as an affirmation cards as well. There's each of them. I think at the back she's got some spreads, has she? Not quite sure. Yes. Okay, so that's the little book that comes with this box. And as I said, I've only got one. So if you are lucky enough to find one, if you love it, then I would have it. Look, so it's got this gorgeous gilding. The back is the moon in an amber colour. The card quality, it's not really card anymore, are they? They aren't really what I would call old-fashioned card. It's very sturdy, will last quite a long time. They're all coated. I think that's probably the best one. It glides beautifully through the hand. At the end of this video, I will go through card by card so you can see it compared to the Rider-Waite, and you can see the energy of the cards coming through. So let's start with the Fool. Eyes closed, off we go. Not you, that's what's happening in the card. If I'm going too fast, then please do slow me down. If you can't stand the sound of my voice, then just switch off the volume and take a wander through this deck with me. There's something very evocative about them. Not for everybody, but they are for me. The reason is because some people are, you know, it's very difficult to wander away from the Rider-Waite. The energies of the cards, I say, I'll go through them card by card at the end so you can see how she's captured the energy of the card within the image. The world is in her eyes. Look. So then we look at the cups, numbered and suit. Head bent, 5. Nostalgic. So you'll see there that the pages are named Princess. I'm pretty sure that that's what... No, I'm not going to say that because I'm not pretty sure of that at all. So coins are obviously pentacles. Coins and money. This suits me a little bit better as well, actually. Look at that money jar. Oof. Wands. She's almost willing you to make that decision. Come on, take your move. Looking for his place in the world. You can kind of see it, you know, it's like, yeah, I like them. I try not to be biased, but you know the story now. I hunted high and low for it, so let's go, let's go. The 8 of Wands. Swords. So let's see how she's captured these very provoking cards. So she needs to make a decision. We've got the heartbreak. Time out. Wow. Okay, so that is the Amber Moon Tarot. I'm just going to quickly pause the video and grab a deck so that I can go through it side by side for you. That didn't take as long as I thought it might. Well, you would hope not, wouldn't you? Okay, so the old trusty training deck. Okay, so same position with the head. We don't want that, Maria. No table though, with a magician, but look how he's walking with magic and purpose. The red coat. He's got his horns on. So she's traditionally, as you can see, the old, the Thoth in particular, has switched around strength and justice. So you can see strength is number 8 in the Rider-Waite. It's number 11 in this deck. So that's kind of going with against it. So that you've got the strength card there and the strength card there. Okay. And I'll pull that to one side. Then you've got the Hermit, the Wheel. Then we have, I've lost the Strength card now. I lost you. Where did you go? Strength, Strength. I've lost Justice. I have actually lost the Justice card. How insane is that? Okay, we'll pop it to one side because I don't really want to go through this again. So we'll put the Strength there. We'll go through the Hanged Man, and then hopefully the Justice card will suddenly pop up in the deck. Not like you don't know what it looks like, but... There we go. She was bound to pop up at some point, wasn't she? There we go. How insane. Right, did you see me do that? I bet it's some sort of like sleight of hand or something without even realising. So now we've got Cups. I should have really prepared this earlier, so bear with me. It's good, you know. It is what it is. Cups. You can see how she feels differently in this card. Doesn't quite capture the happiness in that card, I don't feel quite so much, but and she's very reflective here, isn't she? It's almost like they've got the same kind of head and shoulder images, you know, like look how confused she is here. Walking on. Really pleased with myself. Look at this gorgeous gold. 10. Page. So we're beginning the coins. It is a juggling act, you see. So she's kind of pulled it, you know, I was wondering if she's gone for the 3 stages there. So you've got the youth, middle age, and then the elderly there. I'm not quite sure if that's what she planned on. 4. I really like that. I might have to have that on my table for a while. It's so pretty. Am I making a mess of this? I am, aren't I? Let me just tidy myself up because I get quite distressed with it. I've got a bit of OCD here. Right. How much better does that look? Right. Wands. Look at the sheer. That really was quite striking. So we're looking out to the ocean. They don't have the same, you know, obviously you can't see, but you can see how, look, victory. So she's chosen the keywords, I think, and then kind of worked with that. It's defending your position. This is war paint, isn't it? So this is, I've got so much to do. I'm ready. Let me at it. Yeah, so she feels quite the same, doesn't she? She's protecting her position. I know you're still with me. You've done well. My fumblings, and you've done well. Sometimes it's just nice to see the comparison between the Rider-Waite and an alternative deck that's kind of loosely based on Rider-Waite. But as you can see, she'd already moved 8 and 11 around, which is, you know, some people do when they try and connect with the older style. We're almost there. Oh. I always think that this moves a lot quicker though, because it's a really fast moving Knight of Swords. So that feels a little bit ploddy, but okay, that's it. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you, well, you did stay with me all the way through. Well done, you. And I've just dropped the box on the floor. I'm having a very human day. A very human day, and I've lost half the cards there as well. So that, my lovely people, is the Amber Moon Tarot. Okay, let me know what you think in the comments, if you don't like it or if you love it as much as I do. Thanks very much for your time. See you soon. Bye-bye.